Luce Spenta is a gothic psychological visual novel released on October 24th, 2025 for PC. I received a key for the game from Keymailer. Developers, thank you for the key. Luce Spenta introduces you to a girl named Morta, who is not just a guide, but an observer, a judge, and eventually an interrogator. She leads you to 5 tombs, each belonging to a soul whose life was cut short and whose story has been left incomplete. Your task is to watch their memories unfold and decide what they deserve: forgiveness, reproach, oblivion, or execution. Morta will also judge you based on your decisions and put you through many different trials to try and understand you. Since there are so many different choices to make and different orders in which to do things, there are a huge number of endings to unlock. Even the smallest choice can change the entire course of your trials with Morta. There is also a significant amount of fourth wall breaking. Morta isn't content with just staying on the screen. She will open your document program, write notes about your answers, and can even comment on the name you choose at the beginning. At the end of her run, she compiles a personalized document analyzing your morality, your patterns, and the type of person she believes you are. In my first playthrough, I chose answers that felt natural to me, and her report was incredibly accurate. Each of the 5 stories is brief but emotionally heavy, and they span a couple of different eras and circumstances, but they all are connected. You can approach them in any order, and Morta's reactions to your choices change accordingly. The tombs belong to 5 different characters. Adrian, a miner and father facing a heartbreaking dilemma that can either save or ruin his family. Rebecca, a single mother struggling with mental illness and the demons in her mind. Ivan, a corrupt politician forced to confront the consequences of his actions. A nameless sick child who has the weight of the world on himself. And Amira, a model desperate to stay at the top of the charts and will do so at any means. Every route is tragic in a different way, and each one is meant to provoke a specific emotional reaction, not just toward the characters, but towards your own judgment of them. AI was used for most of the artwork, but it was either used to enhance the art or was edited after being generated. I like the style of the art, but some of the scenes or characters were either too realistic or too anime. It varied on character and scene, which was a bit disorienting. The music was good, but the sound effects were a bit loud at times and didn't end after the line they were supposed to come with ended. I messaged the developer about the sound issues, and they should be fixed in an update. This is a really interesting and cool game, and I love the gothic aesthetic. It also doesn't go on for too long and was the right length for the story. It kind of reminded me of the House of Fata Morgana, but it didn't drag on. I also liked getting the personality report from Morta at the end. In my first run, I made choices that I would normally make, and she seemed to get me spot on. My next runs were me just trying to get specific endings, so I didn't check the reports for those ones. It has a lot of replayability value and has a lot of work put into it. The game is only $9 on Steam, and I recommend playing it if you're into dark and gothic psychological visual novels. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more content, comment if you played this game, what was your personality report, I guess. I don't know what to ask for the comments. Thank you to everyone who's supporting me. I have a Patreon if you want to pledge to me and support me on there. I have a demo for my game Shards of the Heart. I stream on Twitch. I had Redbubble. I have a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching.